6 and a 4, right? Yeah.
Yes. So, man,
I'll
that
take that.
is a ridiculous amount of damage. Oh, so here's what we're gonna do, Doc.
This was
First-
for Buck.
First off, Doc, what does it look like when your weird science activates and the gun goes off?
His goggles he's got, over his eyes, because he's got to put those on when he uses the Tesla pistol. They fog up, and his hair stands up. And he's got to hold the pistol's small, but he's got to hold it with both hands,
Oh, shit.
And it winds, as it's gearing up, and it starts to glow, and then you just see a burst of blue white energy just arc across the water and slam into the other bolt.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah,
Okay.
take a Benny.
All right, okay.
And then I'm going to have this. Buck, you are wounded. That will be a -2 to everything you try until you're healed.
Okay, I'll be laying in bed feverishly muttering Virginia on my lips, and as they're doctoring me or whatever like that.
Yeah,
So
I'll be making a show of it.
I'll try to
ahead.
give him a hand when I can.
There's a healing roll, and then there's Doc, winky wink. However you guys want to handle this. Oh, the healing skill will allow you to get to him as long as you're within the golden hour, which you are, and you can try to make that, and then try to help him recover over.
Okay.
Or you can do, the other thing.
Those satchel bags,
Yes.
and I'll actually no, it'll be a big, thick, square suitcase, that's got like I don't
Like a
know,
big
got
chest?
like an infinity sign on it or something,
Right.
And I'll pull the key out that's around my neck, and unlock it,
What
flip
can
it,
I do to help, Doc?
kind of open it up, and I'll jump, because he's not supposed to be right over my shoulder looking at my stuff,
What you got there, Doc?
I'll lean over and whisper. I'll say, Danny, the usual. You got to hold him down and put put something in his mouth so he can, he can clamp down on
I'll
it.
break out a little flask of alcohol. Tell him to take a sip of this brandy here, and then I'll tell him to bite down on this.
There you go.
I'll look around for an old spoon or maybe
I'll
my knife.
spit it out.
That's why I carry
Yeah.
my knife. I tell him bite down on
Something's-
my knife handle.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll spit it out and ask for the good brandy.
That's all.
As long as I'm
Brazil track. So Doc, what does this look like when you're doing what you're doing?
There's
We'll make
of
your weird science roll.
There's a bunch of it looks like kind of the old TV tubes,
Yeah.
and Doc starts fiddling with dials and switches and stuff, and as usual, you hear the customary whine, as it's charging up, and then he kind of looks over at Danny and gives him a wink.
Yeah, the hairs on my arms, even though I'm sweating in this humidity, the hairs actually raise on my arms a little bit.
And,
It's the electrostatic.
You're right, yeah. And I pop up from behind the
I'm like,
suitcase
hold
with
on, Buck.
with the they're like what defibrillators would look like.
Yeah.
And he
This
rubs
is for
them, he rubs them
posterity. This is
together,
for posterity.
and you see a
Now-
spark.
Right before this, I'm appropriately, feigning anguish and whatever like that as I'm stretching out
Right.
and flexing my muscles and whatnot like that before he actually, before I lose.
Right.
my
Doc,
control.
he
Well, lose
wipes the
control of my
grin off of
bowels.
his face to look
Yeah.
as serious as he can.
Yeah.
He puts the defibrillator behind his back, walks over to where Buck is, and
Yeah.
Let's have
Get
that
some.
weird science.
gets
Yeah.
That's electricity pumps through your
Immediately,
body.
all right. how's that?
Immediately stop. You can tell I'm not thinking at that moment. I lose bowel control.
Oh, this is real.
Yeah. So that's a D8 and a D6 wild die coming up.
Yeah. And a success gives you 1 wound back, and a raise gives you 2, which would completely
Okay.
recover it.
Let's see what we get.
He just ran 3 years of my
That's a
life.
success.
Yes.
Let me try to get. I'll spend a Benny. Let me try to get a raise because you got 2 wounds or 3.
He's got 2 left.
2.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. No. Okay. 1 more because that was a failure.
What's wrong with that machine, Doc?
I don't know. I kind of look at it.
Danny's on the bicycle over
And
there.
I kind of hop over to the suitcase and kind of mule kick it, just to give it a good kick. That's just a regular. That's a 5 on the wild die. So that's it. I'll stick with that.
All right. So Buck, it's not like this hasn't happened before. You all have you're a team. Buck, unfortunately, you feel. Doc used to use an elixir, so it was just nice and easy. You could drink it. Yeah. And then he demanded this other thing, and you feel that. So Buck, you feel the electricity course through your body, and everything tenses up. You're like, and you're just like, part of it is like, it's probably a pretty good workout for abs.
Yeah, right.
But you do feel slightly better. You got to hand it to him. It's a little weird. It is what it is, but you only have one wound left. So you're a -1 to all actions.
Nice.
I swing up on there and look at Danny. I'll take that brandy now.
And currently, Danny's down in it. Yeah.
Now, to be fair, you can still make a normal healing check.
Check on him, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It normally that can heal a wound. It normally takes 10 minutes, but for the sake of narrative, it really to prevent you from doing it in combat. But if someone wants to do a healing skill, now the problem is you're going to have to also you're rolling against his injury, right? And so you're going to roll with a -1 as well.
Okay.
Because the patient is wounded, and you have. I assume Doc has first aid supplies.
Okay, I've got a D6 healing. Is that what's Danny got?
I've got a knife and a D6 healing. I can dig that bullet out. Listen, go ahead,
give it a shot.
You've plugged the wounds, but I got to dig the bullet out.
Give it a shot. Go for it.
So again,
I think that's how healing works.
I hand the brandy to Buck. And I say, hold on tight. I'm going to dig this bullet out.
Let's cauterize his wound.
Doc intercepts that brandy and takes a swig and gives it to him.
Oh, I'm going to have to spend a Benny. I don't know. Can you spend a Benny on a critical fail?
Suck.
Oh, you failed?
No.
Too much brandy, Danny.
Double 1, snake eyes. How you like them apples?
Too much brandy.
Oh, man.
All right.
I may have just driven that bullet a little deeper into Buck.
You hit that carotid artery. Yeah.
Yeah.
When the blood hits my glasses, I'm like, holy shit! I think
And Buck, you're like, whoo! Oh, I don't feel so good. There's a wave of nausea. It rolls over you, Buck, as Danny's, whatever the hell he's doing, is just digging around like he's having salad and shit at the buffet.
I flop back on the bed and put my hand over my head like that.
Doc, I think we got another problem here. That bullet, a little deeper than I thought.
So I'm going to do this, Doc. You can try to do the rolling, but if it fails, the Buck will suffer the consequences of a failure. He's going to suffer a consequence if you don't try it.
Oh,
but
wow.
at least, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm not letting that critical failure go on.
As blood it's kind of squirting up, hitting my glasses.
Oh, okay, all right. So
I'm putting pressure now on the wound.
Doc,
come over here. I think there's got to be another problem here.
Okay, Doc.
Looks like I passed out.
Doc hurries over there and he's pouring brandy on his hands. He's wiping his hands. And he kind of goes over and kind of shoulders Danny out of the way and says, "Let me see what you got going on here." And he'll see if he can work his magical fingers.
Go for it.
So I still got a -1 still, or is it more than that now?
No, just a -1.
All right. Well, let's see. I got 3 bennies left, so let's see.
Oh man. I'll use a 4.
I'm gonna have to burn 1 because that sucked. It wasn't a failure, but that sucked.
Well, it's not a critical fail as long as I don't wake up with one of them blasted on my mouth, mouth to mouth.
Yeah, but we got to try to.
Breath of life.
Just saying.
Yeah,
in 1939, what did that look like? By the way.
Okay, I'll burn 1 more.
Stomping on chest.
I'm not gonna get a raise. I'm trying to get a raise, guys. That's what I'm trying. And there you go. Okay, so 6.
There we go.
11.
Yeah. All right.
I got 1 Benny left, so here we go.
You're good. That 11's fine. Yeah, you got 1 Benny. You spared that was going to fatigue the living crap out of Buck.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you, but you got that. You got Danny out of the way. He's
We
trying
need
to put
Buck
the
up
blood
and going.
back in. Yeah. So well done, Buck. You have no wounds. You are good to go. And I do want each one of you to add a Benny to your total.
Nice. Needed
That
it.
is that was a great moment.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Right.
godness.
Whew.
Oh my god, fantastic.
Danny, if I ever see you do
Thanks
that
for
again
the
with that
cover.
knife, it's me and you, buddy.
All right, Doc. I could have swore that was shallow wound. I thought I could pop that bullet right out.